Hello, and welcome to episode 4 of WiiDS for the 7th of January 2007. Not WiiDS, WiiDS. And no, it isn't a show about Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men. It's a show about the almighty gaming god, Nintendo. I'm Ben.
I'm Manny.
I'm Tom.
And this is the best Nintendo podcast for news and reviews delivered straight to your hard drive.
Here are this week's top Nintendo news stories. Time Awards Wii Sports Game of the Year. New Ubisoft titles have been revealed. US Wii sales exceed expectations. And a boy is killed by his Game Boy. Wii Sports have been named Time Magazine's top video game of the year, fending off competition from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Rockstar Table Tennis, and the Xbox 360's highly successful Gears of War. The article said, "There is no possible way to say this enough times. Great graphics don't make great games. It's hilarious, and it shows off the power of the motion-sensitive Wii controller to put you right in the game, sweating and yelling and trying crazy spins, lunges, angles. The tennis game alone is worth the price of admission." The game was not bundled with the console in Japan, and because of this, it was the best-selling Wii launch title in the country, ahead of UK sellout The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Ubisoft's Spanish offices has revealed a handful of new Wii projects, including an installment in the Brothers in Arms series. Currently titled Brothers in Arms D-Day, this first-person shooter is likely to be a port of the PSP version of the same name. Also announced was Cosmic Family, a port of the PC franchise that offers early learning, humour and music for 4 to 7-year-olds and their parents, and Spelling Spree, which is predicted to be based on spelling and vocabulary challenges. There are rumours that Driver Parallel Lines is included in this lineup, but nothing has been confirmed. American news network CNBC reports that the Wii has sold in excess of 1.8 million units. This exceeds previous estimates from industry analyst Lazard Capital, who predicted Nintendo's new generation console would sell up to 1.2 million units by the end of December. Colin Sebastian from the firm said, "Our checks indicate that Nintendo's Wii console continues to sell well, while Sony's PS3 supplies improved somewhat towards the end of the holiday period. By comparison, the PlayStation 3 has only sold 700,000 units." And finally, breaking news this morning reports that a 7-year-old boy has been killed in Thailand. Connor O'Keefe was electrocuted while unplugging the charger for the Game Boy he received for Christmas. Connor's mother, Kathleen Curry, has said that she is devastated and that there should be some warning about the different electrical currents abroad, as this would not have happened in England. And that's the news for January 5th, 2007 edition of WiiDS. Back to the show.
Okay, thanks for that, James. That last bit of news was a bit sad. I don't really know how to word it, but, you know, I mean, that poor kid. Come on, Manny, help me here. I'm trying to feel for him. You might want to unmute your mic.
Yeah, it's a freak accident, isn't it?
Yeah.
What happened? I haven't heard of the story.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he was unplugging his Game Boy. I don't know what Game Boy was this. I mean, surely it wasn't a big brick Game Boy.
No, it can't be.
Right. Okay. Well, let's just say it's a Game Boy Micro. I'm assuming it is, or a Game Boy SP, whatever. He was unplugging it from one of his chargers while he was on holiday in Thailand, and it electrocuted him somehow. I don't know exactly.
Oh god, that's terrible.
Yeah. And and all the newspapers, they're all like blaming it on, well, not blaming it on Nintendo, but they're basically putting in their headlines like "boy killed by Game Boy" and, you know, "Game Boy kills young kid" and stuff like that. And it's kind of a bit, because we don't know. Well, this is what I've heard. We don't know whether it was because it was wet from like going in the swimming pool, or because of the different currents and stuff. Because, you know, abroad they've all got different currents, so we don't know the full details on this. But yeah, it's just a little bit sad. Sad.
Our condolences go to the O'Keefe family.
Yeah. So a sad start to the show there. So announcements this week. Moving on up high into the happiness of something. We've already reached an average total of 150 listeners, and considering we've only been going 7 weeks now, that's a fair amount. The only problem is we've only received about 10 emails off the individual people. This isn't good. I mean, considering we've got 150 listeners now. I mean, come on. We don't need emails, obviously, but we like to receive emails. We like to hear from you guys, and just
Don't be shy.
yeah, exactly. I mean, we're not going to bite your head off, and we always reply like personally to the emails. We don't use an automated system, so and we always reply. There's no like you will get a reply from us, and there's a chance, well, a very good chance it'll be read out on the show. So this is our plea to you. Every single listener we've got who hasn't emailed so far to the show is to email us, okay? I don't care how long or short the email is, how, what it says in it. It might, for all I care, you could say, I absolutely hate you, son of a bitches, go to hell. At least it's an email, at least we might say, not all people like us. But yeah, email us whatever you like, and we'll be very grateful. So that's our plea to you this week. Because of course...
I mean, who doesn't want to meet fellow Nintendo lovers?
Exactly. And, without you, there would be no show.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's our announcements for this week. Any others, Manny?
No, not again this week. I'll try and get one for next week.
Well, you don't have to have one, I'm just saying it's like...
Yeah, Okay. Playing around.
Alright, so on to our main discussion. And this week we thought, since it's coming out next week, we're going to talk about the microgame madness that is WarioWare Smooth Moves. That's coming out for the Wii on the 12th of January. So we're going to talk about a few things, and then give it an overall predicted rating. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, what microgames do we think it's going to feature? And then we're going to talk about any special ones that fully utilise the Wiimote as that we wouldn't have imagined sort of that they could do. Will it be more difficult to play than previous WarioWare titles because of having to adjust the Wiimote in between each game, so like the position that you're holding it? And, will they slow down the game to allow for sufficient instructions, which will, of course, detract from the WarioWare madness? So, first of all, what microgames do we think this game's going to feature that haven't been seen in previous games?
The retro ones, 9-volt and 18-volt, I think they're called, are actually they look awesome. If you've seen the 5-minute WarioWare preview video, they were all bits from old games. So you've got the one. This is a great one, guys. You'll love it if you've played Ocarina of Time, where Link's holding the Master Sword,
Tom,
pulling it out of the pedestal.
Do you know
what? Sorry,
I could have bet my entire life that you were going to say that. I just knew that you were going to say about the Ocarina of Time one, which is extremely cool. Yeah, you pull the sword out. Another cool one's the Animal Crossing one where there's the fishing. You have to. What else is there? The Mario one where you have to flick the controller up to make him jump.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
There's the Star Fox boss. Well,
yeah.
The first level in Star Fox, you play the whole level but with the Wiimote control.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Which is going to be nostalgia heaven.
Yeah, but they're ones we've already seen. I mean, ones that we haven't heard of yet. What do we think it's going to, feature? I mean, surely there must be some that no one could ever think of but the crazy WarioWare people.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be some kind of Wii Sporty ones, as in there's some guy with a baseball bat and you just
that would be such a good idea, a Wii Sport tennis, and a ball's just coming towards you, you have to hit it. That would be the best idea I can think of.
Yeah, it would. I mean, I mean, I don't know, because I've only ever played the DS WarioWare Touch, but just
Same.
Some of the things that they come out with, I mean, it's completely random. And Manny, in case people don't know, do you want to explain how they sort of create WarioWare games at the studio?
Yeah, what they do is they have a certain number of people in the development team. So say they have 8 people who are core designers of the actual minigames. And the project manager would say okay, you go away, make some minigames, not based on anything, but they'll just say, you go make minigames, you go make minigames, you go make minigames, and they'll have to come up with 70 or 80 minigames, and then they'll come back and they look at each other's ideas, and then they choose the best ones, and they go into the final game. That's why they all look different and have different art styles and different characters and own unique charm.
Yeah,
that's cool.
That's one thing. Do you think there'll be any new characters? Because of course it's a new game, and I think 18-volt was introduced in the WarioWare Touch for the DS. So do you think there's going to be any other new, companions sort of thing?
Well, I don't know. They might change some companions, but I don't know if the Wii, because it's on the Wii, like with the DS, like each companion person had like their own style of minigames. So you'd have like microphone ones, turning ones, dragging things. I don't know if it'll be like that on the Wii. I'm not sure.
Yeah, just that sort of...
It is. I think it is like that.
Well, is it?
And there's mixes as well, yeah. I think they're keeping that kind of, what do you call it, gameplay design.
Well, yeah,
But,
hold on, wait, listen. That sort of leads us into, will it be more difficult to play? Well, if they're doing it like that, then no, it won't, because it'll show you how you should hold the Wiimote at the start of the section of games, and then, of course, you're holding the Wiimote practically the same for each game, so it should sort of make it fairly easy to play, apart from the mixers, obviously.
No, because like some of them will be like swinging, and it'll be different kinds of swinging.
Well, yeah, I suppose, but that's what I'm saying. WarioWare is known for its like 5-minute manic madness, and you get really hyped up while you're playing it. But if they've got to slow down in between each game to allow for sufficient instructions for how to hold the Wiimote, don't you think that'll detract from the experience?
No, I think it will, because when I saw the video, that they could have been near the beginning of the game again, but the time, to be honest, wasn't too long. And it seems a long time when you're just watching the video, but when you'll have the Wiimote in your hand and you'll be repositioning it, I don't think it will, for me at least.
No, it definitely won't, because if you remember the old WarioWare games, like, you had a minigame, and then once you did that minigame, there'd be like a little animation where like there's Wario chuckling or something for like 2 or 3 seconds. So before, you just really would just take a little break with that, but now you have to like actually look at what's on the screen, reposition yourself, and then do the next minigame, so it's going to be even more manic than ever.
Yeah. I got what you mean.
Because you're constantly thinking. No breaks this time.
No. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, what you're saying is true. Oops, I've just dropped my microphone. That's clever. Well, I haven't dropped my microphone, but never mind. Okay. So yeah, we've talked a little bit about micro games that it may feature, but any special ones that will utilise the Wiimote to the max. So not just hitting a tennis ball, or ones that really do make it, Wiimote only sort of thing. Because I mean,
the hula hoop one.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That is so cool.
Because you can hit a tennis ball by pressing A, but you can't do freaking hula hoops by pressing A. You've got to move, and yeah, that does look fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And the one where you got the broomstick in your hand, where you got to balance it.
Oh, yeah.
That one looks really cool.
It does. I think that one's going to be a favourite of people's, because it's been in all the videos and stuff, and it's just something that's so realistic. It just makes it feel like what's actually happening.
Yeah.
I like the one where you have to two of them. The one where you have to put the grandma's teeth in.
Yeah, but that could be done with that.
Around.
I mean, we're talking about ones that utilise the Wiimote's capabilities, max.
Well, it does, because you have to move it around in 3D space and aim for her.
Oh right, I see. I thought you just pushed it forward.
No.
Okay. Has it got the picking nose one, like it always does? The one we have to...
I'm sure it will do.
Yeah.
I think there's a huge, massive nose boss. Just like usual.
Oh yeah,
and one of the bosses is like a car game. I've seen it's you move the Wiimote like you control it in Excite Truck or in the cow racing on. We play you just hold it on its side and steer the car. I think there are obstacles and stuff, and obviously the further you get in the high scoring, then the harder the boss gets. So I suppose there'll be more things to dodge, and you might drive faster or something. But it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's also a really cool balloon fight one, which is, do you remember the balloon fight? You played that, right?
Yeah, I've played it. Yeah.
Yeah. Where before it was 2D and you had to tap A and you'd kind of hover up. If you let go, it kind of just drops, and there's obstacles in your way, and you're moving through space. But now it's 3D, so now it's going into the screen, more like Sonic kind of thing.
Oh, cool!
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Different take on the old Nintendo franchise.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds really. Oh yeah, that sounds really cool. Yeah, so the bosses, because I don't like the bosses. Some of them are easy enough to do, but a lot of them are really difficult. And no, I'd rather just play the game without the bosses. I mean, what do you guys think about that?
Alright, some of the bosses in Touched weren't great. Like the one we have to swat the flies and stuff, because that wasn't really a boss. That could have been a mini game, couldn't it?
Yeah.
So just knock it out. But then the one where you actually press the buttons, that one was actually quite good.
What was that?
It was like a side-scrolling shooter. You had to turn the DS on its side, and then you had to shoot. You were like these two fingers, and you had to go up the nose. Do you remember? And it was left and right, and
you went up the nose.
And each time you killed one nose, and then another nose would appear.
I never got
bigger
that one.
and bigger. That one was really good.
Untouched,
I really liked that one. Yeah, it was untouched.
What, is that the one where you go... I think I know one where you go in a nose and you like use the touchscreen the whole time.
Yeah, that's what
I
I
don't
thought.
recognise that.
Like with Wario. He's like exploring.
No, yeah, that was near the end, but there was one where you turned it on the side and you had to shoot it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so any other thoughts on WarioWare before we wrap this up? Or no? Yes.
You guys haven't played Twisted yet, have you?
No. What's that like?
Is that the one that's for the Game Boy Advance that can't come out here because like it's illegal?
Yeah, yeah, because of mercury or something that's inside it. It was supposed to come out here, wasn't it, on the day of the Wii launch, and it didn't happen.
It was meant to come out for the last 2 years or something.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why it still hasn't come out, but it's going to be obsolete really once the Wiimote version is out. But yeah, it had loads of minigames. Not minigames. You know, you get these little kind of prizes.
Yeah, the toys.
Do you remember? Yeah, in Touch you got loads of prizes. You got about, I don't know, how many did you get?
Yeah, they
in
were
Touch?
really cool, some of them.
How many did you get in Touched?
I can't remember.
Loads and loads.
Well, in this you got like at least like 300 or 400. It was insane.
Wow. Oh my god.
Yeah. Some of them were really cool, some of them weren't. Some of them were like, there was 2 drumsticks and then there's like a drum, a fish and a barrel, and you tilt the Game Boy left to like move the drumstick over the drums and press A, and then tilt it over to the right to the fish, so you'd like be shaking the controller and pressing A to like make music. It's pretty cool. And there was also a tilted version of the first few levels in Mario Brothers, the original Super Mario Brothers.
Oh yeah.
What, do you have to like turn it on its side?
Yeah, you tilt the Wiimote to the right, and the level scrolls
Don't you mean?
along, and you
That
press
is
A to
pretty
jump.
cool. That is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And you even had the flag and everything, and then you also had like a Bowser level, you know, the castle.
Wow.
That is
Pretty
very
That
cool.
sounds. Yeah, that does sound.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. So anything else, or we're gonna wrap this up and give it a rating?
Let's wrap
do
it
you
up.
think
Oh, wait.
do you think they'll you know, you were saying like they have all these different characters. Do you think they'll make Army one of the characters?
You know, that would be. No, the thing is, for a start, the characters in WarioWare are 2D. They're all like cartoony 2D, but that would be cool. You know.
That would be quite interesting, yeah.
They could just make it look 2D.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up now, Manny. Or have you got anything else to add?
No, okay. Sorry, that's enough.
Okay, good. Okay, so my predicted rating for this is I haven't played. What we're gonna do is do a review next week and then give it our finalised score, sort of thing. Or I will at least, because I'll have bought the game. But yeah, my predicted rating for this is 88%. Manny?
I'd give it about 80%.
Okay. Tom?
85.
Okay, cool. So,
So it better be good, otherwise we've wasted everyone's money.
yeah.
The thing about WarioWare is it's loads of fun. It's like the most fun you can have with a game, but it only lasts for a little time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
I don't know, because the other one didn't have multiplayer on the DS, and it was quite fun if you like left it for a couple of weeks and went back. But with multiplayer, this one could be. This is like the first party game, really, apart from Wii Sports. But that I don't really find that as like a party game. But this is the first party game to come out for the Wii.
Yeah, but it is also like the first multiplayer WarioWare game, apart from the GameCube one, because they made the Game Boy one, but they remade it for the GameCube. I don't know if any of you bought it. I did.
No.
And the multiplayer games were really cool. And they were lots of fun, even though you're just pressing A, so this is going to be like 100 times better.
I didn't...
You know it came out on GameCube, right?
Oh, whoa. Did you know we're getting WarioWare before America?
No, I didn't know that. Whoa, we're actually...
No way.
We're actually,
I'm serious.
oh my god, we're actually getting a game before friggin' America.
They're all looking forward to Wii Play for some reason.
I know, yeah. It's like one of
It's awful.
Yeah.
The only good game is the pointer demo. It's fun the first 4 times, then it's boring. Billiards is quite good.
No, right.
And table tennis.
Multiplayer
Table tennis
is-
is awesome.
No, the table tennis is crap.
Table tennis is
boring.
awesome. No, it's not.
Cow
Have
race
you done
and
100?
billiards are the only good thing on there.
Can you do 100 rallies?
I've only been on multiplayer with it.
Try and do 100 rallies. That's the
I haven't got
challenge.
the game. No, I think the shooting one is good. The shooting gallery, and hold on, I forgot. Oh, the Find Me one. The Find Me one. I like that one as well. That's good.
Yeah, yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah,
but
so
it's not when John Locke sends you 4 of the same Miis.
Yes, that is very annoying.
Yeah.
Thank God I got a new Wii.
I just erase his crappy characters.
If you want to buy this game, if you live in the European Union, or just Europe anywhere, I suppose, it comes out on the 12th of January, so Friday. If you live in the United States, it comes out on Monday the 15th of January. And if you live in Australia, and I guess New Zealand too, it comes out on the 25th of January. So we're actually getting it first, apart from Japan, because they got it on launch. So that's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, that is very.
So we're playing it next Friday?
We're playing it next Friday.
We are indeed.
Wow. That's
Now I need to go and find £40.
Although I am more looking forward to World of Warcraft Burning Crusade, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's just reminded me. Going back to the emails thing, if you play World of Warcraft, I'm going to list a series of things now, and I want you to email us, as well as on top of giving us feedback, if you listen or play any of these following things. So, if you listen to Lost, 24, Heroes, Prison Break, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you watch any of those, then send us an email telling us what you think of the show, etc. of what I've just listed. So that's Lost, Heroes, 24, and Prison Break. And also, if you play World of Warcraft, then also send us an email telling us what server you're on and stuff like that, because we want to hear stuff like that from you, because we're sad. Okay. So yeah, also yeah. Well, I'm like a bit tired. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for our main discussion this week. We enjoyed it. It was a bit short, I thought, a bit empty, but we were struggling on stuff to talk about. So.
There's not much going on in the world of Nintendo at the moment.
And we haven't played or seen that much of the game, so...
Yeah. In a few weeks' time, we're going to do a Super Mario Galaxy discussion, but
That'll be fun.
in a few weeks' time, not straight away. And yeah, that's that. So look forward to main discussions in the future, and we hope you enjoyed this one. No updates this week, were they, for the Wii interface?
No.
Not as far as I can tell.
A little disappointed.
Yeah, but yeah, that's that. Okay, straight on to fan mail then, seeing as we wiped up everything else. Okay, here we go. Everyone ready for the fan mail? Well, not really fans, they just listen to the show, but we call it fan mail anyway. Okay. Right, our first fan mail is from Simon ? Please send us your second name and where you live so we can, identify you properly. Because Simon, you could be anyone, you know. Okay, so he says, Happy New Year, Weeds. You've got a good podcast and I hope you continue with it. Over Christmas, we managed to break a few baubles as we were playing Wii Tennis, and my daughter had managed to hit her knee really hard, but she was having so much fun playing she didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I still haven't received my component cables and I'm worried about my new plasma TV, as when my 5-year-old nephew was playing, his Wiimote flew out of his hand and just missed the screen. I also watch Heroes and can't wait till it comes back on, which I believe is very soon. There was a Heroes podcast I was listening to, but I sometimes wondered whether they'd watched it or not, as they didn't seem to know what was going on half the time. I download your show off iTunes and hope to hear your latest episode soon. So thanks for that, Simon. Glad you watch Heroes. It's a great show, isn't it, Manny?
Oh, it's awesome.
Indeed, yeah.
It's getting better and better.
Yeah,
Very addictive stuff there.
it should be starting again in, I'm not sure, I think January or February. I'm not certain that.
Is it a new season?
No, they've just had a break, like Lost did. Like it's 20,
Oh, yeah.
like 24 sometimes does. I think it does anyway.
24 doesn't anymore, because they put 4 on in the first 2 days
Oh, okay then.
instead.
Right, okay, here we go. Right. Second fan mail is from Niall ? Send us your full name and where you live so we can give you a proper thingy. So, Niall, whoever you are. He says, Hello Weeds, I'm Niall, and I only started listening to your show a week ago. I didn't even know there was an old show. Well, I just wanted to say you have a great show and cool nicknames. Do you think you could think of one for me? Well, this is easy, Niall. Your nickname is Nintendo Niall, or Ninty Niall, or Niall the Nintendo Nonce, or something like that. So yeah, that's your WiiDS nickname. So, The Man, what do you think to that nickname then? I think Tom's BRB. Yeah, he is.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. I had to go. What did you say?
Okay, I said... Did you hear his nickname?
No.
Okay, it doesn't matter then, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't... Right.
No, just tell me.
Fine, okay. His nickname is Niall the Nintendo Nonce, or Nintendo Niall, or something like that. Something... Because his name's Niall, and he wanted a nickname thinking of.
Oh, okay. We'll think of one for you.
I've just thought of one.
Which one did you think of?
Nintendo Niall, or Ninty Niall, or Niall the Nintendo Nonce. Something like that.
Yeah, Niall the Nintendo Nonce sounds good.
Okay, that's your official WiiDS nickname, as approved by Manny the Man. Okay.
Yeah.
So, our final fan mail this week is from James Shields, who I believe is from the UK, I'm not sure though. And he says, "Hey there, WiiDS. The first thing I have to say is that I am loving the podcast. The first episode seemed a bit rubbish, but now it's completely picked up and it's an excellent podcast. My brother, got a Wii on Christmas Day, and I've been addicted to it ever since, although my sixth form homework has not seen the light of day. One thing I would like to say is that I feel on Twilight Princess the game seems just a little bit too easy. Just wondered what you guys thought about this. Keep up the good work. I look forward to your show every week. With regards, James." What do we think about that, then, Manny? Is Thingy too easy, Twilight Princess?
It's not too easy. It's just that it's such a good game that you just play so much that it's over too quickly for you.
The bosses are easy.
The bosses are really easy, but I don't like hard bosses.
No, I don't either. I'd rather much...
When you've been trawling for a dungeon and then you have this hard boss which takes you about an hour, you just give up.
No, but I don't know. I just prefer it if I came out with 4 hearts instead of 12. I know it sounds silly, but they just don't seem to do much damage or attack you very often.
Well, I think the final boss made up for it all.
No, but Tom, listen to me. Tom, listen. You always come out of the dungeon with your full hearts because you pick up a heart container.
Good point.
Good point. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'd much rather have easy bosses that are really, really fun to play. I mean, the spinner one in the 4th dungeon and the
my God,
the 3rd one in the water dungeon. They were just amazing bosses. I can't express how much how fun they were, and I'd much rather have.
I won't spoil it, but the Sky Dungeon boss is just so good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just epic. There's violins and stuff. It's just so good. wait till you that.
Okay, so that's our opinions on that, James. Okay. Moving swiftly on, we've got release dates now, and that list has not shrunk by much, so still a lot to get through. Okay, release dates. Here we go. 12th of January, Bionicle Heroes, Children of Mana for the DS, Far Cry Vengeance, WarioWare Smooth Moves for the Wii, and the Far Cry one has been changed. It's now come out today, didn't it? Came out today?
Yeah, Far Cry was released today, yeah, on DS, Far Cry Vengeance.
Oh, yesterday.
I mean, Wii, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, 19th of January, we've got Tennis DS for the DS. 26th of January, we've got Action Loop, Charlotte's Web, Freedom Wings, and Star Fox Command for the DS, and Impossible Mission for the Wii. On the 2nd of February, we've got Arthur and the Invisibles, Contact, March of the Penguins, New Zealand Story Revolution, Uno Skipbo, Uno Freefall, all for the DS. And on the 9th of February, we've got Avatar, The Legend of Aang for the Wii and DS, Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses, Biker Mice from Mars, Cartoon Network Grand Prix, Disney's Kim Possible Global, Garfield's Nightmare, Impossible Mission, all for the DS, and Barnyard for the Wii. Some of them games are a bit crap, but never mind.
How many times is Barnyard going to come out for different consoles? It's on every console.
Oh yeah, it's a thing, innit? It's a film game, so just how it is. Okay, yeah, that's the release dates. Virtual Console. Okay, can we have a drum roll, please? Okay, that's enough drum roll. Okay, here we go. Make sure you're all ready for this. This is, if you haven't already heard this is going to blow your socks off. Yeah, this is going to rock your multicolored socks. Here we go. Virtual Console releases this week. For the NES, we have Super Mario Brothers, whatever you want to call it. The original NES classic. That's finally come to the European Virtual Console. I don't know about the American one. And also for the Turbo graphics, we've got...
It came out in America on Christmas Day.
Yeah, they got it for Christmas. I don't know why we didn't get it for Christmas. Apparently our Christmas is
their stuff comes
the 5th
out
of January.
Monday. And our stuff comes out on Friday.
Yeah, okay, Yeah, and also TurboGrafx, we have Moto Roder. Okay, so that's the Virtual Console. So yeah, wow, it's a short podcast this week. Oh my god. Mind you, our discussion wasn't very big and very long, was it? But people don't always want a long show, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so anything else want to talk about before we end the show?
Nothing really, is there? We've just got a good. Oh wait, Nintendo.co.uk confirmed some European launch dates, like gave definite days and definite months.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm looking at it now.
WarioWare Smooth Moves, obviously the 12th. Star Fox Command coming out January 26th.
Children of Mana for DS, January 12th.
I've just said all these. What the hell?
I know. Excite Truck is coming out February 16th.
I haven't got around to that one though yet.
And I know.
Corinpa, which
games.
I'm really looking forward to, is coming February 23rd. It's a Japanese monkey ball, basically.
Okay then.
But what's worrying is there's no date, and they're not putting the Q1. We haven't heard Mario Party 8, and it's not even listed in the things that are coming in 2007, and that's meant to be coming Q1. But they might just not have put it in there. We also haven't. There was something else missing. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, I thought was missing.
But they're not coming out until the end of this year, I don't think. Now.
And why the hell do we not have release dates for Big Brain Academy, Battalion Wars, and Mario Strikers? Even though we saw those all at E3. Well, after E3.
They're not coming in the first quarter, and they don't want us to know before then.
They're meant to be coming in the second quarter, I think.
And Phantom Hourglass, man.
Yeah.
That's been delayed till October or December.
Oh my god.
I'm going to be getting that the day it comes out. Screw that.
So,
hell yeah.
No, in fact, I'm going to import it. Screw that, I am importing it. So, expect an import review.
I'm actually wanting a Zelda with like Wind Waker graphics now.
Yeah, after all that realism, you need a break, don't you?
Yeah, it's true.
The thing is, this is going to be like a top-down, but 3D Zelda. So it's going to have all the elements of a top-down one, but with, 3D graphics.
Yeah. Also,
you can write on the map. That's just the best.
Yeah, I know.
If you're a Nintendo VIP on Nintendo.co.uk, if you're a European and you go on NintendoEurope.com, and you've registered your Wii or your DS, whichever console, or your GameCube,
Tom,
whatever one
let me just tell them this. I was expecting it the other way around, but it turns out that you get points when you're with the on the Europe sort of thing. And yeah, like Tom says, if you registered, you get for every Virtual Console thing you download or Wii Shop thing you download, you get points on your account. And I was expecting it the other way around, where your points would be Virtual Console points, but it doesn't seem that way.
Yeah, you're going to be able to convert at some point. So
Are you? Are you sure?
Yeah. They confirmed it in an email. They sent me an email before the Wii came out about it.
Oh.
What? So all our points will be turned into Virtual Console points?
Yes. No, but it won't be. It won't really be a. You've got 5,000 Nintendo points. And then that means you get 5,000 Wii points. It won't be like that. They'll make a transfer rate or something. You know what they're like? They want to.
Yeah.
Every company does it. So you might. I've heard it's 1 to 4, but no one knows. No one knows. So but if you buy a Virtual Console game or a download even an internet channel, it says, "I will be getting my stars soon." For those, they need to set up a server or something for it. So if you do that, you'll be doing it soon. But that's only if you register your Club Nintendo or Nintendo VIP account with your Wii on the shop channel.
Yeah.
And that's only for Europeans, obviously.
Right.
I want to ask you guys something. Have any of you bought an N64 game yet?
No.
Okay.
Why?
Because I wasn't sure how much space it takes on your Wii.
Oh, I know someone who has, right. Peter Chan, we want you to email us with how much approximate space it takes upon your Wii. Thank you. That's all we need from you, Peter Chan. Thank you.
No, what I was sorry, I meant to say this earlier, but I didn't say it in the end. WarioWare Smooth Moves, they've got a playtest in there which came out yesterday. So if you haven't logged in recently, give it a check. They've got a WarioWare playtest that you can read through and see if you want to buy this game.
Great. Okay. Right.
Are any of you going to get Mario Kart 64 when that comes out?
Yes.
Yeah, so am I. I think that's going to be my first.
It's like one of my favourite games of all time.
I've never played a Mario Party before.
No, Mario Kart.
Mario
64.
Kart.
Oh, alright. No, I can't stand it. I really can't.
It's better
Some of the
than
best
DS
tracks.
version. It's like
Yeah, the
I think
tracks
it's the
might be
best
good,
one ever.
but the steering is terrible, and the
It's
freaking-
realistic.
The characters are 2D, for God's sake. What the hell? Everything else is 3D, and the characters are 2D. That's just pathetic. Sorry, but... No, I'm not getting it, so that's that. Okay.
So I'm gonna say it's WarioWare Stadium. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and the one with all they had all like the jumps and stuff on tracks and like you know the big red things and you'd go flying.
Oh, the Cooper Beach level.
That was cool. They were
Yeah.
all awesome. And
there's, like, 2
that's
snow
where it
levels.
originated.
Yeah, it has some very good tracks on it.
Well, you know, we'll have to see. Okay, we need to... Well, we don't need to, but we're just sort of droning on here, and I'm sure people don't want to listen to us
Yeah.
ramble. Okay, I'm going to set up a new segment. It's called the Community Outlet, and it's basically where we stick all our email and MySpace and shit like that. So, remember to email us at WiiDSpodcast@gmail.com. That is WiiDSpodcast@gmail.com with all of your thoughts about the show and the host, as well as any suggestions you think could make the show better. There is one thing that myself and the other hosts are struggling to come up with, and that's the quirky things at the start of the show. So, like at the start of this one, we had the Bill and Ben thing. You know, I know it isn't a show about. We need some of those emailing to us. So, if you can come up with a good one of those, we'll fully credit you on it at the start of the show. So it'll be like, yeah, because I can't think of any more, and if anyone else can, no matter how, as long as it's got something to do with weeds, no matter how obsolete, you know, send it us in, because we'd really appreciate it. Okay. Also be sure to check out our MySpace at www.myspace.com/the WiiDS podcast to add us and see what we're really like in real life. Sad, but never mind.
You know the you know, are you doing a WeConnect 24 update thing today? Any updates? Because
Well,
there really wasn't any.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we said that.
But you were checking out that orb thing, weren't you, Ben?
Oh yeah, I actually
should tell them
I'll
about
tell
that.
people, right? If you haven't heard of this already, there's this program you can get for your computer called Orb, and it basically, it's not. Don't worry, it's not like spyware or viruses or anything. It basically goes into your. Well, it doesn't go into your files. It sort of. How does it do it, man? How would you say
It streams it.
It streams content off your
that's it.
PC and through the internet
through
to any other internet connected device.
Yeah, to any other internet. So anything. Well, mostly anything. So like I could access any sort of media on Manny's computer, on my computer, without sending it. So if I wanted to see a document really quickly, I'd just sign into his Orb account and then view it just like that. And you know, if you use this with the Wii, crafty, you can't play AVI files, which is a bit of a disappointment because most downloaded movies are like in that format and stuff like that. But you can play most MP3s. They play. I think the picture format isn't JPEG because none of my JPEGs showed up on it. I think it's probably bitmap or something like that. But
well, the company that make it are definitely working on it because they've actually made a Wii specific interface.
Yeah.
So that's
I
Wii-friendly.
went on it and it's like not.
Which is
it's
surprising.
not like the website one. It's really basic, but it gets the job done. It's not like all cluttered with unneeded stuff. It's just got what you need there, which is different to the website, which must mean it's Wii friendly or like maybe phone friendly as well, stuff like that.
Which really shows how much a Wii is having an impact on the market. Of people making these websites.
And
it's crazy.
And the quality of it is really good. I mean, and it's got this thing. This is so creepy. I turned on. I was on my Wii. Well, I was on this Orb thing on my Wii, and I was watching myself on my webcam on my Wii because it somehow streamed my webcam from my computer to the Wii and to my TV. So I was watching myself on a 32-inch TV, like talking to Manny, and it was really rather weird. But it's still cool, and I hope they do sort of get, you know, better at it in the future and have more file versions and stuff like that. So get with it, Orb, because it's a really good little program, and it just, you know, helps if you haven't got a picture-in-picture computer link up to your TV. So
basically, it's like having your iTunes downstairs on your TV.
Yeah.
If your Wii's upstairs or whatever, vice versa.
All right, I've got one more thing. We had just before we started recording the show, we had like this freak thing happen. We will be getting forums set up within literally a day or so. Now, I'm not going to give the address out yet because it's not finalised and nothing's set up properly, but we will be getting forums out in a day. So check on www.theweedspodcast.com, and there will be a text blog up there that you can get the link and go and sign up on the forums. Now, we've got 150 members, so we expect to see at least 150 members sign up on the forums.
Nice.
Because,
Be there.
trust me, our forums, we had some Nintendo ones, we had about 10 to 12 people frequently posting, and it was good, it was good content. It wasn't just some crappy forums. They were
in their day they were pretty busy actually,
yeah, exactly.
Loads of posts.
So we want as many sign-ups as possible, so get there when we get it set up. So yeah, we'll also be getting a proper website up as soon as we get hosting and stuff like that. So you've got some stuff to look forward to, people. And that's about it, isn't it? I would say this week.
I think it is. We shouldn't drag on any longer.
Okay, so from me, Ben.
Me, Manny.
Me, Tom.
See you, people.
Ciao.
Bye.